back and ready for our another video. That's what I meant to say. So, hey James, do you have a last name too? Go ahead and create a new NS string variable called last name and assign it a string containing your last name. So, we want to do NS string space asterisk last name equals unknown. So you guys see the NS string up here for first name, and we just did that down here for last name. So in processing JS, if you don't know, you just make var then space, whatever you want to call it, equals the value of it. So logging two variables. Now instead of logging your first name twice, update NS log and call on line 7 both the first name and the last name variable. So just change this to last. And why you have this here, why don't you just put first name last name, is because if it was first name last name, it would just go like that. But we're adding the space here, so NS log placeholder space placeholder, because it's in the quote, so it will read that. So James unknown, that's what it did. See how it added the space? That's what I did for the first name too. Okay, so creating a number object. Strings are fantastic, but we are just scratching the surface of the types of objects we can create. So we're going to spend the rest of this level talking about some other types of objects in Objective-C, starting with numbers. Okay, creating as number is very similar to creating a string. So NS number, and that's the only difference. Along with the fact that instead of using quotes, you just do at the number for a value. As you can see, instead of NS string, we are using NS number, as I just said. We also leave off the quotes, as I just said, and just have an at sign followed by a number. So go ahead and create an NS number holding your name. Don't worry, all ages. Well, actually, it was my birthday Friday. Oh, crud. Oops. Let me just beat this level, and we already read that, so, oops. Yeah. So, age, it was my birthday Friday, so I'm 10 now. And that means, so you can't log an NS number by passing it directly into an NS log earlier like we did with the first name object, but you can use the placeholder object in a formatted string to log a representation of the number. So if you want to log out the age object, you would have to do this: NS log placeholder age. Okay. So this will do first name is, first name James. James is age, years old. Age is 10, so evaluate that's just like algebra. James is 10 years old. So put the age variable here. Yes. Creating an array variable. Creating one object at a time is great, but we don't really have to store every single object in its own variable like this. We can just use the array. So here, let's go through this code so you guys get it. So NS array, this asterisk name equals at, and you in square brackets you're gonna put the values, comma, the value, comma, value, and you can do that for as many as you'd like. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this in. So now you can access the values in NS array by referencing to a number inside of the brackets after the array variable name. App0 refers to the first object in the array, so apps1 results in this second object, and so on. So that would mean you just take whatever it is, starting counting at 1, and then you can subtract 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever it is in the line, minus 1. Man, there's so much fun math in this. That's an algebraic expression. So it seems we can't log it in like we did with first name up here. So that isn't too good. So it wants us to do the second value. So we do apps1. And that will type letter touch. I just got a new app called Canvas. Can you add it to the array, please? It's not that simple, blah, blah, blah. You'd think you could just do apps3. Nope, I'm not going to do that because it's going to mess up and annoy me. Whoops, you can't just change an NS array after it's been created because it's an immutable object. Instead of changing the existing apps in the object, we can assign an entirely new array to apps, just like we could replace the contents of a box with new contents. Pretty sure that's how it works in processing.js. La la la, I don't want to read that. So it's just saying we just rewrite the entire thing and add this whole new thing just because they feel like it. Boom. Yay, that works. Why do they introduce dictionaries at the last thing? They're just complicated for people, if you're not me. So NS Dictionary, same thing. NS Dictionary allows you to pair a value to another value, and so on and so on. So NS Dictionary. Here we've defined a dictionary. First name, text first name is equivalent to text Eric. That sounded like something you'd say to Siri on an Apple car. Here we've defined a dictionary with one key. First name associated with the value Eric. Stop copying what I say. Dictionaries contain multiple key value parts separated by a comma. Define an apps rating dictionary by submitting the code below. Okay. So that's just pairing all these with how awesome they are. Personally, I don't even know if those are apps. That's not a personal thing. Oh shoot, I hate it when, oh, never mind. Yay. Yay, more code. So, accessing the values in a dictionary works exactly like it does when you access an array, except instead of using a number, you use the key. So if you wanted to log the rating of Angry Fowl, you could do this. Type app rating Angry Fowl. That means if you could have a input box, and that's too advanced for you guys. You'd use a input box, use a message, get the input from that, and then you could use the app rating, and then you could have an output box for you, and you could output that rating for the user. Like, have a SQL script. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. So much math. Access letter touch app. Okay, I'm gonna copy this and then change it to letter touch. Yes. Oh shoot. I know how to change the code, so I'm gonna skip all that. Yes. I think I already got it. Yes. Submit. So that I'll type. Letter touch has a rating. And now if you wanted to, you could do another placeholder right here. So it would use the same value every time. But anyways, we just completed level 1, so I think we're going to wrap things up for the episode. And I will see you in the next video.